Good morning, children. This is your this year's moral science book of class 7. Earlier, I was having the old one in my hand, so I taught you the second chapter of this book in the previous class. Today, we will start our first chapter of this book, that is God's Visit. In this chapter, we will see there is a story taken from the Bible, a small story in which one master is there who was leaving his house to travel, and before leaving he entrusted his property to his servants. He want to entrust his property to his servants. After a long time, when he was returning back to home, the master asked his 3 servants for an account of the talents he entrusted to them. So he want to get the account of that talents he entrusted to their servants. In this story, talent means it's an ancient coins used by the Greeks and the Romans. Earlier days, it's an ancient coins used by the Greeks and the Roman, or in simple words, you can say that money. Talent is called money. Okay, children? So, before leaving, he entrusted his property to 3 of his servants. He called one of the servant and he gave 5 talents. To another 2. To a third one, he had given 1 talent, each in proportion to his ability. Then he went out for travel. Then he leave the home. Okay. Then the servant who received 5 talents with them got another 5. The one who got 2 received 2 more in the same way. But the man who got 1, what he did, dug the hole in the ground and hid his master's money. After a long time, when his master returned and went through the account with his servants, means he wanted to know the property he entrusted to his servants. Master called one by one. He called the first servant. The servant said that, Master, you entrusted me 5 talents and here I have 5 more. The next servant is coming and said, you entrusted me with 2 talents, here are 2 more. Oh, after hearing this, his master is getting so happy. He was so happy to hear that they used their property. They used his property in a good way. So the master said very joyfully, he was saying, come and join in your master's happiness. He was telling to his 2 of the servants, well done, good and faithful servant. You have shown you can be faithful in small things. I will trust with greater. Come and join in your master's happiness, the master is saying to the servants. But the last servant who got only 1 talent, he was coming and saying that, I know you are a hard man. You reap where you have not sown and gather where you have not scattered. Therefore, I was afraid and hid your talent in the ground. Here it is. It is yours. You have it back. But his master answered, So you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and I gather where I have not scattered. Well done. You should not deposit my money with the bankers, and on my return I would have recovered my capital with interest. Took the talent from him, and master got so afraid upon him. And what did the master do? He took the talent from him and gave to the man who had 10. Now children, the following story, which is an application of the story of the talents to students' life. Now we will compare this story with you. Means this time talent, a modern version of the above parable. We will see a modern version of the above parable. Modern version of talent, what it means natural aptitude or skill. Okay, talent means natural aptitude or skill. So, it is as in the school when God visited class 7 and spoke to these students. Spoke to three of the God visited class 7th children, and God called three of the children, Shaila, Geeta and Julie. And God entrusted them some talents. Means to first God called. So it is and spoke to these students. To you, Shaila. God is speaking to Shaila and giving Shaila 5 talents. I give you, what are those 5 talents? Intelligence, imagination, ability, smartness and vivacity. Intelligence, imagination, ability, smartness and vivacity. Entrusted entrusted means, children, assign the responsibility of doing something to someone. Means God is assigning some responsibility to Shaila for doing something. Okay, so here God gave Shaila these 5 talents and called the next girl, Geeta, get two talents God had given to Geeta, that is understanding and sense of humor. And here God called one more girl, that is Julie, and he had given 1 talent to her, very sensitive. She was very sensitive. Sometimes later God come back in search. After entrusting these talents to these 3 girls, God come back in search of Shaila, Geeta and Julie. Now God want to know what they did with these talents. Now God calling Shaila, who received 5 talents, called her and asking her what you did with your 5 talents. Now Shaila is answering, Shaila is answering. Now Shaila is answering to God that I have helped with my Lord, with my intelligence, I have helped two students in their lessons. With my imagination, I contributed to the class discussion on social action, and with my ability, I helped our class to execute our decision. With my smartness and vivacity, I made my friend enthusiastic and joyful. Enthusiastic and joyful. And the Lord said, well done, my daughter. That is what I expected of you. Okay, children. How she used her talents which God gifted her. God gifted her with 5 talents, and very beautifully she used his talents to helping other students. Then God came to Geeta, who received 2 talents, and asked her what you did with your talent. Now she is answering to God, Master, with my understanding, I helped a girl to get her feeling. With my humor, I was able to encourage my classmates. The Lord said, well done, that is what I wanted to hear. God was so happy to hear the answer of these 2 girls. Then God visited Julie. Julie came forward with 1 talent and said, Lord, I know that life is very short. There is no use of helping others. I thought, what does it profit me? So I bought myself a transistor so that I can listen it in the evening alone or with my friend. And the master answered her, you are a self-centered girl. Self-centered girls means children who ignore the needs of others and only do what best for them. What best for her. Self-centered girl means who ignore the needs of other and only do what best for her. Okay, children. You never bother to use. So after hearing from Julie, God was so disappointed. You will not be accepted by the community of your class. Later you will regret your careless and selfish attitude. Master was answering to her. Now children, do you think that these 2 stories given here are interrelated? In the first story, the talent means the ancient coins which were used by the Greeks and the Romans. In that story, God given before leaving his house, a master entrusted his property to his 3 of the servants. And in this modern version of talent means skill, a natural aptitude. Okay, in this we can see God entrusted some work, means giving some responsibility to 3 of the students. He gifted that 3 of the children with talents. Means God wants to know how they are utilizing that gifts which God has gifted them. When God, children, when God created us, He bestowed us certain talents too. Means when God created us in this world, He means He given us, He freely gifted us certain talents. Some of these talents are gift related to the body, and others are gift attached to the mind and the heart. These are the abilities to study, play, paint, dance, and the like. There are talents which are ability of the heart, like being friendly, considerable, and lovable. You may add a lot of other talents of this list of gift. So, it is very important that we recognize our own talents. God has given these gifts so that we develop our personality and make this world a better place to live. God will finally reward us according to our ability, how we are using our talents before others. He will definitely reward us. God has given us our talents not only for our own good, but also for the goodness of other people. The right and wrong use of our talent surely affects others around us. The lives of other people will depend on how well we use our talents. So, we must recognize. So, children, we must recognize and develop our talents fully and use them wisely for ourselves, for others, and for others. We must recognize and develop our talents fully and use them wisely for ourselves and for others. Because all the talents are the gifts which we are getting from God. God has gifted us freely these talents. The moral of the story is, see children, what is the moral of this story? The judge. We judge ourselves by what we feel capable of doing, while others judge us by what we have already done. Carefully you listen. What is the moral of this story? We judge ourselves by what we feel capable of doing, while others judge us by what we have already done. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this moral? Means the way we judge ourselves often differs. The way we judge ourselves often differs from the way others judge us. We tend to evaluate ourselves based on what we are capable of doing or we intend to do, or we say we will do. However, no one has access to our internal thoughts and dreams. Hence, others judges us by what we have actually accomplished. Thank you, children.